What's up, everybody? My name's Chris Boogy Marcos. I'm an actor, singer, dancer out here in Los Angeles. I do everything from hip-hop, dance, and choreography to musical theater. I've also acted on major television networks and performed on national stages. I have a lot of influences. As far as dancing goes, I really look up to Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake, Usher. I grew up in the 90s, so boy bands were kind of a big thing back then. So Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, a lot of those bands. But I was also brought up on music, old school music from my dad. So a lot of Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, just all of the old school jams. Zapp and Rogers was like a huge in the dance popping world and breakdancing world. So I have a lot of influences. Recently, I've gained so much recognition from performing at the 90th Annual Academy Awards with the cast of The Greatest Showman. That has been one of the greatest accomplishments of my career so far, but let's rewind and go back to the beginning.
I am a snobby, and you probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly exaggerated, exacerbated by the fact that my syntax is highly complicated, cause I immigrated from the single greatest little place in the Caribbean, Dominican Republic. I love it, Jesus, I'm jealous of it, and beyond that, ever since my folks passed on, I haven't gone back. God damn, I gotta get on that.
I think what first sparked my interest in performing was I was in the 3rd grade and the 5th graders performed a play called Johnny Appleseed. And I remember watching my friend Kiave play Johnny Appleseed, the lead. And I just saw the spark in his eye, and I saw the way he affected everyone in the audience, and I think it just sparked something in me that made me want to be that person. And, you know, lo and behold, fast forward to 2 years later, in 5th grade, I got to play Johnny Appleseed and feel all of those feelings of being on stage and performing live. So I think that was kind of the spark, the beginning.
Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends.
When I got older, I kind of pushed all those feelings aside and really focused on becoming a professional baseball player. I had played baseball since I was 8 years old, and it was just something I was really good at and something that I really thought my future was going to be. So I kind of put all my energy into sports and academics because I thought that was the path that I was supposed to be on. Now, I was still dancing on the side. In middle school, my dad had a bunch of tutorial breakdancing tapes, VHS tapes, and I used to watch them over and over again and copy the moves and lay down cardboard on the floor and try to do spins and all these tricks. So I was still dancing secretly, but I don't think it was a main focus, and a lot of people didn't know that I was a dancer. I also sang a lot in the shower. I sang a lot of karaoke at home, so I knew I loved doing it, but I didn't think it was going to be my career. Now in high school, I was kind of a real life Troy Bolton from High School Musical. I really, I was a jock. I played sports. I was really into academics, but secretly I really wanted to perform. I always had such a high respect for the people in drama club, the people that would perform in the high school rallies. And my junior year, I actually performed during one of the homecoming rallies. I did a hip hop dance solo because it was just a fun thing to do. And, I thought, I've been practicing so much, why not give it a shot? So I performed, and that was my first time dancing in front of people, and it was exhilarating, and it was a moment that I will remember for the rest of my life, because it was like, man, I do remember that I love doing this. Fast forward to senior year of high school, I had a major injury during my baseball season. I tore my rotator cuff, and I went to physical therapy and considered surgery, but ultimately I was faced with the question of, do you want to continue playing baseball or do you want to try something new? And going into college, I was already kind of on the fence of continuing baseball. So I thought this was maybe a sign that maybe I needed to take my life in a different direction and I need to explore different options. In high school, I don't think I had a lot of direction. Like I said, baseball was kind of my path for a very long time. But when that injury happened, it was an eye-opener. And I think I'm blessed that that injury actually happened, because I wouldn't be doing what I am doing today.
Yeah, I'm a street light, chillin' in the heat. I illuminate these stories of the people in the streets. Some have happy endings, some are bittersweet, but I know them all, and that's what makes my life complete. And if not me, who keeps our legacies? Who's gonna keep the coffee sweet with secret recipes? Oh, well, rest in peace, you live in our memories, but Sonny's gotta eat. This corner is my destiny.
I've been performing and working in this industry for about 9 years now, and I don't know, as I'm getting older, my current aspirations are kind of changing, and I think it's not only a want or a goal, but also I feel it's a responsibility that I can pass on my knowledge to the next generation, which is you guys, and just share what I've been through, what I know, what I've learned, and hopefully help someone that's maybe not knowing where their career is going, help them in the arts industry, in the entertainment industry, and just kind of like provide some guidance. So I think that's my current aspirations. So presently I am teaching dance classes over Zoom, mostly hip hop, but also musical theater, dancing, movement. It is at home, so this is my workspace, hardwood floors, very nice space to work in. I set up studio lights, and I set up my laptop, and we all learn from home, and it's pretty awesome. It's a lot of fun. I'm also working with my band Double Take, which is the West Coast only boy band tribute band. It's a passion project that is dear and near to my heart. We are creating online content since we can't perform live right now. We sing together over Zoom. We learn choreography over the internet, so it's a lot of fun.
My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
I've experienced a lot of obstacles in this industry. Me not only being an Asian American, but being, having a face that you don't normally see on TV or billboards, having ptosis in this eye, which means my eyelid droops a little bit. I was criticized for my look, and a lot of times it is about the way you look, and that's very, very unfortunate. But I feel like once I gained the attitude that it's not always about your talent, it's sometimes about your look, and that's okay. just as long as you're presenting yourself in the audition room, you know, as yourself, and you put your best foot forward, there's no regrets. So I think once I adopted that attitude of this is me and take it or leave it, you know, if not, totally fine. I'm moving on to the next thing. Thank you for your time. I think I booked a lot more, and I found the joy in the art again. So I think that's a huge obstacle that I overcame as an artist. And I think, you know, being yourself and being kind is a huge thing in this industry. You know, one of my mantras in working in LA is I'm happy to be here and I'm easy to work with. And a lot of the times that's created a lot of opportunities for me. Maybe not for the project that I'm auditioning for, but maybe someone in the audition room saw that I was kind and fun, and maybe they were working on a project as well and they needed someone like me. So, you know, the cliche statement of one door closing, another one opening is definitely prominent. I will tell you a quick story. When I auditioned for this theater company, I felt like I put my best foot forward. I prepared, I sang and read my lines exactly how I wanted to, and I felt really good about it. And I didn't get that role. I didn't even get a call back. But months later, that same company emailed me back and said, hey, there's this other project. We think you would be really good for it. So I auditioned for that project, which ultimately turned out to be the Oscars audition. And I ended up booking that one and being on national TV. So perfect example of, you know, you keep on going on to the next one, and hey, be kind and be nice to people, and opportunities will find you. I think it's really important for you young artists to keep on creating, keep on writing, write your stories. Your stories need to be told. And we live in this world where it's so easy to create your own content with TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You can point a phone and create art. And I think it's very important for us to create our own opportunities and tell our own stories, because if no one else is going to tell them, then we need to tell them. Especially when it comes to representation, I know that it is important to know your brand. I technically usually play the boy next door, the funny sidekick, but I also think it's important not to limit yourself and put yourself in a box, because this industry is changing. You know, Asian American males can be seen as romantic leads. There's just so many stories that need to be told, and who else to tell them than ourselves? So I think it's very important to keep on creating, keep writing, keep doing your thing, doing what brings you joy, and don't be afraid to show other people. I know it's crazy times that we're in right now with the pandemic and the social injustices, but there are so many artists and so many people of the industry offering free classes and free lessons online. So I encourage you guys to look those up if you enjoy doing anything, you know, singing, dancing, drawing, writing. There are free classes everywhere from industry professionals. So be sure to look those up and get into class, because that is so important to give you the tools to really be successful and really enjoy what you're doing to the fullest. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to talk to you guys and to share my stories and my knowledge. Feel free to reach out to me over social media at Chris Boogy, Instagram, Twitter, anything like that. If you have any questions about the industry, or you just, you know, are lost, or you have a question about art or performing, anything like that, feel free to hit me up. I wish you guys all of the luck in your future adventures, discoveries, journeys, and please stay safe and be sure to spread the love and find the joy.